Hello and welcome back to City Bus Manager, and here we are once again with our company Dave Coach, operating in the marvellous, the fantastic, the good city of Swansea. And here we are looking at some of the new buses that we have put in our last couple of episodes, operating around Llanelli, just up to the northwest of Swansea, and they got their lovely little bloody shark teeth across the front. And every time I see these buses, it just reminds me of the Bobby Darlin song Mac the Knife, like when the shark bites, da 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 da, oh those pearly whites, or whatever it is. I mean, it's a song from 1959, I don't know the lyrics particularly well, but it's something like that, I believe. I mean, it's still remarkably good for a song from 59, it's like 65 years old. Anyway, that's enough talking about Mac the Knife, and we're not here for that, are we? We are here because we have a company to run. So first things first, let's see about getting our schedule organised. We should have enough drivers. We've got shed loads extra in the last few episodes, and we will assign the buses. Okay, so it looks like we are a couple of buses short on the deckers, and then we have one on the small. Well, that's easy. That can just pop onto this one here. Nice and easy. There's always room with one of the Gorsimmer buses finishing early, but this just means that we are 2 deckers short. I'm not sure if we would be able to get them loaded on anywhere. If anyone got a late start, and well, we'll put a single decker on for you, which means you're probably going to be a very heavily loaded one, and then anyone who's finishing early, you can finish up on that one. There we go. That was a lot easier to allocate those up than I thought it was going to be. Now the other thing that we've got to do is we have a lot of these vehicles in here that need repairing, but we have no lights and wipers. So once again we are praying that it's not going to rain in Wales, and this is a risky thing to pray for. Like, the air conditioning is fine, you'll probably never need air conditioning in Wales. Like you do at the moment in London. I've just got here now and it is pretty warm, but Wales, it's always raining. It's like Scotland or Ireland, it rains 400 days of the year. So these wipers probably are very much required, as with the wipers, not as with the lights, because you should really be having your lights on if you've got the wipers on. We'll get some spare parts in, and we'll just get lots and lots of them. And there we go, a couple of extra of those just to ramp them up past their 10. What I'm really hoping is that I hadn't forgotten at the end of the last episode if I had already put an order in for spare parts. Otherwise we might end up with a heck of a lot of spare parts just scattered along the roadside. So before we get started, let's see what everyone is saying. So we have one cleaner. Hey boss, I hope we can maintain the current circumstances. I'm really happy at the moment. That is good to know. I mean, you have 150 buses, I think it is, at the moment to go through and clean. And if you can keep on top of all of those and still be happy, 154. There's only like 6 or 7 cleaners I have. How many cleaners are? Oh, I have 10. So they're doing 15 each a day, which is quite a lot of work. Like, I complain about having to clean 1 coach a day. Having to do another 14, I would not be happy about. Particularly when when they're only paying me like, what is it, 15 euros a bus to clean. Anyway, Fairwood Hospital, what are you saying? Dear Sir or Madam, unfortunately we have to discontinue the 36B, which was not prosperous. Yours sincerely, Fairwood Hospital. Oh, that is a shame. I wonder what happens to the route. Fairwood Hospital. Does it still run? Is there anything in there? It's inactive. Can I just run it as a new route? I don't know. Oh, well, we'll leave it there for now. Maybe they'll come back and be like, we want it. But I've never had that happen before. Anyway, back to this episode and the last episode, I suppose. So what we have been doing is we've been filling out our over here in Llanelli, putting lots of buses in. And it's got quite nicely filled out, and we've got a nice route sort of going through the villages and stuff, and to the hospital and back again. So We are getting lots of people transported, and they've got options for coming in at multiple places on that route. All very nice, all very good. Also, in the last episode, we learned that there's a whole bunch of new stuff. So firstly, if you see here, it says clean for 10. Now this isn't a good example because we have it being washed and fueled at the same time. But this guy here is a much better example. So he shows it costs us 10 euros for clean, 25 for wash, and how much fuel that we need to put into him. Just so we know how much everything is costing. It also tells us we can give depot and parking spaces. And now the astute of you amongst you might have noticed depot as well as parking space, which hints that there might be the opportunity for a second parking space. Now those of you who watched the last episode will understand that there is this option, because if we scroll down here we can do external depot research. We've also got automatic cleaning of buses, automatic washing of buses, and automatic fueling of buses, which has had a whole episode on research. Now what I was going to do with this episode was show you how this works with these ones and then get external depot research. But if all this research takes as long as it is currently taking, because it's all slowed down an awful lot, so I wonder if they've rebalanced like the research time or anything in this. So this might be the next episode, but we're going to start the research now. Our poor researchers are probably going to be pretty stressed at this point, with more to work on. Although it looks like the reason why we're not going very quickly is our researchers are taking time off. Oh, at home. Interesting. Are many of our drivers at home going to the toilet at home? Yeah, there are a few at home. Look at them all coming in now. Oh, this must be all of our staff just walking in. How very interesting. Well, it is nice to know that they now go home at the end of the day. So my ranting that they are just never going home should now be a thing of the past. But please don't run our drivers over as they're just coming in to get started. That wouldn't be a good thing. Service centre employee. Oh, hello. Recently, it unfortunately happened to me more often that I had to work overtime. I would appreciate if that was less necessary. We do have 3 spare not overtimers, 3 spare customer service centre employees. So we should be swapping around, rotating you, so you will get your day off eventually. Don't worry. But yeah, I hadn't noticed that they went left at night. Oh, that all our night staff going home now. People who've been working all this time. How very interesting. Well, let's speed things up. There's not much going on at this time in the morning, is there? Like if you look out here, there's not that many buses on the road. Now, there's a few places we need to get a few more routes in. But what I want to do first is I really want to work out getting everything else, getting our schedules organised with the automatic washing and fueling. I want to know how that works. I want to explain that to you. We've also got this very tricky one here to do. Make sure that there are no shifts cancelled for 4 days in a row. Ooh. So what we really need to start doing is getting all these buses repaired, because I feel like having slightly damaged buses is not going to be helping keep this up. Because this is going to be a very hard challenge for us to do. With 150 buses plus going out at any one time, trying to have 4 days in a row where there were no breakdowns or cancellations, it's going to be tricky. Anyway, this one down here though, of complete 5,480 tours, should be fairly easy. We only need another 300 to go. We should finally be able to get that one sorted. Anyway, what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to watch a few buses go around, and then we're going to come back once our time has progressed a bit more and we have a few things ready for everyone to do. Okay, instead of watching those drive around the whole time, I thought I might have another quick look at the 36 in here, the bus that got cancelled. Oh, it has gone, like it isn't in here at all, like the option isn't there even to reactivate it without getting the bonus. I wonder if there's a new route in here. No, 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 these are all, yeah, so we have just lost a public service line and it's not being compensated in any way. I was wondering if a secondary one had popped up in here. Maybe in a day or so another one will come in. Oh, there we go, automatic cleaning of buses is now done. So I'm going to have a quick look at how our new routes are doing. So we've got the 45M, so the morning special made us €54. It's only 2 buses first thing in the morning, I can't imagine it doing us a lot. But 11,000 for one day on the 45 is quite nice. The Odeon, ooh, that's done us very well. Look at all of this. New options, I could insert bus, assign depot, happy day, that's all kinds of good stuff going on there. And then we have our services around Llanelli. Yeah, that's all very interesting. So yeah, a lot of the Llanelli routes appear not to be making us very much money, but I suppose that's very much like our Gorsimon buses don't make us a lot of money. All our money really seems to be coming from Swansea and the buses in between. Because we have a look at the 30s, so the A, B and C here, you can say they're actually bringing us a fair bit of money in between all three of those services. And what's that, 60, 123, just under 200 sort of between the three of them, which is very nice. That is a good amount. Oh, there we go, our tours are successfully done. Just got to complete 11 repairs. I'll get the right word, repairs. So let's send them in. Oh, you are being repaired, so you should be one of them. We have all of these buses that are just floating around. Actually, tell you what, we'll put it onto speed 1 because the research has been done, and we have done, what's it again? Automatic repair and wash of buses. The automatic refueling has not done yet. Oh, we haven't got automatic repair, but we still want to do that. The external depot is researching a lot quicker. So how do we do this? How do we assign the automatic washing and cleaning? No. Is there an option anywhere down here that's new? Research. If I click, will this give me any more information? No. How do we automatically set those things then? Does it say in here? Well, we have a few of these messages in here. We'll come back and read them in a bit. It's busy in there. I believe it said at some point we could... Oh, we can change the hours on here now. Oh. No, we're not having a lunch break. You can have 15 minutes for your lunch break. And then we'll keep this open a bit later till 8. We'll open it at 6. We might just keep it going. There we go. Well, that is interesting to know. I'm probably going to stress them out by only give them a 15-minute lunch break. But why should they have time off? They just rotate around. Anyway, back to our cleaning, back to our automatic stuff. How do I assign this? Oh, if I click on it, employees, automatically clean inside when your cleanliness is below 80%. Automatically drive the bus wash when the cleanliness is below 80%. Automatically fuel bus when it's 50%. There we go. How did I get that? Oh, that's in the staff section. So if we go into staff, Work schedules. So we have bus drivers, core hours. During core hours, all employees are present. Number of employees present during non-core hours. Quite interesting to have a percentage on that. So why do we have? I have 60 during no, hopefully I think 40. I'm just guesstimating at this point. It is always the employees who are least stressed who remain in the depot at the end of the core hours. Between 8 and 6, all employees will receive 8 PM a 50% more pay night supplement. Oh, that's interesting. Each employee is generally paid for at least 4 hours each day. Setting the core work time lower than 4 hours is therefore not recommended. We'll have, I don't know, we'll have 60 no, we'll have 55. I'm just guessing. I don't really know how that works. And we'll leave that as standard. Then this is okay. This is all very interesting stuff. I hadn't realised that we had work schedules and stuff. So the core hours in here, we might change this. So we'll have them coming in, say at 2 o'clock, and I'll have them leaving at 2 o'clock. So they do like a 12 hours, and then we'll have 2 of them so 2 during the day, and then that will be their core hours. So they are night workers. Same with cleaners. I want cleaners working overnight, really. So they will do until 7 in the morning, and they can start. I suppose we should start them not too late. So 8 o'clock until then. So again, overnight we'll have 4 during the day, and the rest at that time, and 0 present during non-core hours. Okay, very interesting. Let's see about getting some of these knackered buses repaired and get going on this easier one of our challenges. There we go. We should hopefully have a few mechanics around, so they can come in and do what they need to do. This probably means I should probably hire a couple more staff, just so I know how I can have them available for this nighttime, daytime split. I like it, but at the moment it's purely guesswork on whether I've got the right number or not. Particularly with the drivers. I think the drivers I have just guessed. Oh dear. It looks like our storeroom here is completely full, and our sidewalk is completely full too. It turns out I might have brought more of those yesterday and didn't need to do this morning's purchasing of spare parts. Yeah, it looks like we have lots. So let's just go through. As we have this, we're just going to go through, and any bus that is a little bit down on here, I will just send it for repairs. As long as they are all green, anything amber that I see will be repaired. Anything green won't be repaired, and anything red, well, I was repairing it anyway, wasn't I? So we just have to keep flicking through and seeing what we find. It's probably going to be a matter of luck, making sure that we just pick the right bus at the right time. And it appears that we have just picked the wrong buses time and time again. There we go. I got one eventually. I don't know why maybe he hadn't reached the 50% quite. There we go, brake pads. Yeah, so I suppose I don't really need to touch these anymore, which will save my time no end. Okay, have we researched a new depot? First, let's go through these. What is DeVas saying? Dear Sir or Madam, it turned out that the original schedule of the DeVas 29B was not yet optimal. We have therefore made the following changes which will apply from tomorrow. So, Friday and Saturday, current first ride is at 8:54. It's now at 7:54. Last ride's at 4:54. Now it's at 5:54. So we've got an hour more each way, which is nice. A couple more services there. On the underground, so the number 12. From tomorrow. Okay, we're currently our first ride is at 7:07. It's now at 8:07. The Ficton, what do you want? Current driving intervals 15 minutes. New driving intervals every 10 minutes. At rush hour 15, so it's now just a 10-minute loop. So that's going to be a pretty hectic one. Dear Sir Imagine, we would like to thank you for taking over our request so kindly. Sincerely, Odeon. That's no problem. Hopefully we get some cinema tickets off you. And poor Zima Thomas is a bit stressed. Very stressed. Hey boss, I find that currently there's a lot to do. In future, could you please make sure that the overtime is reduced again? Well, what are you doing? Oh, you are driving a shift at the moment. We do have a lot of that going on at the moment. There we go. It looks like we have a second depot. So what does this say? Tutorial for second depot. External depots offer space for more buses and drivers and serves as a starting and ending point for your bus routes. These have daily maintenance and rental costs. Okay, you can build an external depot on the map. The rental prices for the depot property depends on your chosen location. Between 25 and 100 buses can be parked in the external depot, depending on the expansion stage. Your buses depart from their associated external depot. Plan routes carefully to maximize efficiency. Okay. Main depot was 154. Depot name Swansea. Let's add depot. I'm going to put this one. Select the location for your depot on the map. The depot must connect to a road. So I was thinking that I'll just pop it over here, so in between Clonelly and Gorsimmon, so that these buses didn't have to drive so far. I might lean a bit more towards the Gorsimmon side, or maybe I'll just put it into one of these industrial areas. Over here looks like it might be a nice place. So in Troste Industrial Park, we'll pop him over here. So this building here can now become our depot. Parking space, 25 buses. Build depot. Your first external depot. Here are some more features you should know about to make the most of your depot. Parking spaces. You can move buses between depots, also buy new buses directly in your external depot. Lines must be assigned to a depot. After assignment, lines will appear in the shift plan of the depot. The maintenance and servicing of buses is carried out in external depots by external service providers. This saves on staff but is more expensive. Oh. Okay. So this is our depot. Can't really zoom out any more than this. It's got our 25 bays. Interesting. Depot. If I change it to, just change the brickwork colour. Ah. Okay. Very interesting. So, how many buses do I need to assign out here? How do I do that? So, bus fleet. There are no buses in this depot yet. Or, sprinter in the depot. Parking space. I can assign it up out here. So, if we leave, and where that Troste, I put it in over here, wasn't it? Depot 2. How do I go back to my normal one? Do I have to come over here and now click on this one? This is all very exciting. No, I don't want to do Thomas House. I want to do our depot. taking us in here. How do I bus routes, bus stops? I want to go back to our normal depot. How do I do that? Okay. Can I assign you? No. Depots. Oh, it looks like I can assign depots in all over the place. This is very interesting. But what we're going to do now is we're just going to quickly assign these buses to a new depot. Any of our blue Clanelli buses I will send that way right now. I suppose we can't do too many because they're still out operating, which is fair enough. And then can I change anything? So if I come through here and I find the 30B, no, the 30A is the one that starts. Oh, look at all of those failed services. That's not good. Edit timetable. Modify bus stops. No. Allow route changes within a shift. Modify bus stops. I was wondering if I could just send some buses out over that way. I couldn't really work out a way of doing that. Very simple. Oh, got a few more over here. I was saying I think you could assign drivers here or something. How do I? Okay, that's just moving bays around. It's not really a big deal. Okay. Do you need any repairs in here? I don't know. I don't think so. Well, we'll have a look through in a moment. So we'll just have a quick screen capture there, and then we'll carry on having a look through. Oh, your fuel is really low. It does cost a lot more out here. Not sure how many of these depots I will put in. I don't know how much of a use that's going to be. But it's there for now. Just have to wait and see how things go. Let's get these repairs going. So why did so many of my double deckers cancel earlier? I don't know. I don't know what's going on half the time. Well, depot 2, there we go. While I'm at this, I'm going to just start lining up my double deckers down over this lot. Can I assign you a parking space that someone's already in? Oh, it looks like I can. Very nice. I'm just going to go through and keep assigning buses to depots and so on, and repairing. I'm just making this up as I go along at the moment. You can probably tell that it's a bit of a shambles sometimes, my episodes, and I feel like this could be a grade A shamble. But we are having minor successes. I say minor successes. Things are happening. I am happy. I am having fun. We've got buses that need repairing. I think you were being repaired. Yes, you were the one that I sent for repairs. You can go across to depot 2. I don't know if this is going to help much. But at this point, we'll just send them over there and see what happens. Oh, there we go. Repair 11 buses. Done. Easy peasy. Okay, so that's got us a few buses allocated and stuff. Might as well sort out our Sunday shift. So we'll do the drivers and buses. We do not have enough buses. So, how do I sort that out? So it's basically all the Clonelly services, which I have assigned to our new depot, are not operating. Let's have a quick, let's see if I can get edit route. If I come in here, can I? Why can't I? Can I? Oh. So we are pause. How do we assign a line to a depot? I thought there should be an easy way to do this. Apparently, no, there isn't. Maybe it's in the map section. Oh, we had come across this, haven't we? Here we go. Assign a depot. Depot 2. Depot 2. Depot 2. Depot 2. Depot 2. Depot 2. Oh, we can change the names easier now too, which is good. And Depot 2. I had seen this earlier in the episode. So now if we come into Depot 2, we have too few bus drivers. How do we assign a bus driver? Out over here. So we need to get a few more buses over here by the look of it. Another couple of deckers and a single. So how do we assign drivers out here? Do I go back to Depot 1 and do I have to look in the driver section? Tutorials, depot employees. You need additional bus drivers for your new depot. They only work in the depot where they are hired and could not be exchanged between depots. Okay. So, hire employees, bus drivers. How do I know if I'm hiring them for one or the other? When I'm looking at the first depot here. Maybe if I look at Depot 2. Oh, there is the staff section here. Hire my employees out here. Oh, we've got to hire them, haven't we? So just same as always, we're going to hire 30 drivers, let's say, and we'll just have anyone who is friendly out here, and we'll just anyone with a green friendliness. Let's go for now. How many do we have? So it's 5 a page. That's 10. That's 15. Let's get a few more. How many do we have now out here? So we've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. There we go. Now we should hopefully be able to assign all the drivers. Do we need to do hire employees? There are only bus drivers out here. Bus driver, bus driver, bus driver. Oh yeah, I can't get any other employees out here. Number of non-core. Okay, so this is only for our depot staff here that we're currently looking at, but that's not for here, because we should have 190 staff. Oh, I'm getting so confused. There's a lot going on here. I thought this would be a nice, quick, easy episode, and it's turned out to be a right brain melder. So, I think that should all be done. We need to buy some buses for out here. Yes, I want to get 2 more buy new buses. Or oh, we've got 30. Oh, okay, yes, now I understand. We have 30 different types of buses. Buy used buses? No, we're just going to buy buses out here. So we need. Let's buy 2 of these, and they're going to go into the LL MIDI 1. Buy, and then we will have to browse template. There we go. Oh, and the shark bites, and then we'll buy another 2 doubly deckers, which I believe is the Trident that I had. This is LL Deck 1, and then we will browse local templates. Yep. So they should be delivered somewhere, probably into our main window, which means we're going to have to assign them out as they come in. I mean, we probably didn't need to do it because we have this bus here, who for some reason is very adamant he does not want to go out to the new depot. Oh, it's maybe because it's full. So, depot number 2 will have to go into settings. We'll go for a level 2 upgrade. That's 50 grand. This depot is now the epitome of luxury and characteristics by fine wood walls and an exquisite. Okay, and we'll upgrade that. So, okay, I hadn't read what it said the first time. We now should have some more spaces in here for some more buses to come over. Okay, so let's get those buses over. And once we are done with all these buses, we will be done then, and then we will call it there for the episode. But for now, we are just trying to work out where these. Oh yeah, those buses that I brought would have gone straight over to that depot. So let's do our Swansea 11 plan. We will put him on there, and then we'll have a depot 2. We have everyone assigned. Why won't you assign yourself somewhere? Fine, just take that bus. I don't know what's going on here. I think we have far too many buses over here now. Oh well, it is what it is. And with that mind-bending experience, we're just going to call it there. So we don't really have much going on at the moment. We just have like a morning 30 out, getting ready to go. Do we have any loans to repay? Yes, we do. Let's just repay this one for now. Let's say we've never paid this one. We'll keep a bit of money in the bank, so we might have something to do in the next episode. I don't know how well this has all worked, but there we go. That was how the new depots work. I swear it's not always going to be that confusing. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep going using these depots, as that just seemed unnecessarily complicated. I was sort of hoping for like another thing like this where I could build my depot and place my spaces and put in everything else, but it appears that's not what it was. It's just you have a space, you shove them in there, and off they go. They do their thing. So anyway, that will do for now. In the next episode we might carry on just like allocating up more bays for more buses. We might think about putting a new route in. We might even have some other thoughts and stuff. Maybe trying to sort out some more in-depth timetables and routes and trying to optimize our city routes. Some of them were getting quite busy. But anyway, that is all for next time. Enjoy the rest of your week. I'll see you again on Friday for the next one. But for now, ciao for now.